Finding it hard to focus while studying? Are you struggling to retain information? Don't worry, you're not alone. In this video, we're going to share the top 10 tips for studying effectively. Tip number 1, create a study schedule. The first tip for studying effectively is to create a study schedule. By setting aside specific times to study, you'll be able to focus and stay on track. Make sure to schedule in breaks as well to avoid burnout. Tip number 2, find a comfortable study space. The second tip is to find a comfortable study space. Whether it's a quiet room in your house or a cozy cafe, make sure you have a place where you can focus without distractions. Tip number 3, break up study sessions. The third tip is to break up your study sessions. Instead of trying to study for hours on end, break it up into smaller chunks of time. This will help you retain information better and prevent burnout. Tip number 4, use flashcards. The fourth tip is to use flashcards. Flashcards are a great way to memorize information quickly and effectively. You can make your own or use a flashcard app. Tip number 5, get enough sleep. The fifth tip is to get enough sleep. Lack of sleep can affect your ability to focus and retain information. Make sure you're getting at least 7 to 8 hours of sleep per night. Tip number 6, take notes by hand. The sixth tip is to take notes by hand. Studies have shown that students who take notes by hand retain information better than those who type their notes. Tip number 7, teach someone else. The seventh tip is to teach someone else. Teaching someone else what you've learned will help you retain the information better. Tip number 8, use mnemonic devices. The eighth tip is to use mnemonic devices. Mnemonic devices are memory aids that can help you remember information better. Some examples include acrostics, rhymes, and stories. Tip number 9, practice active listening. The ninth tip is to practice active listening. This means paying close attention to what you're studying, asking questions, and taking notes. Tip number 10, reward yourself. The 10th and final tip is to reward yourself. Set goals for yourself and reward yourself when you reach them. This will help you stay motivated and on track. We hope these tips will help you study more effectively. Remember, everyone's study habits are different, so find what works best for you and stick with it. Good luck.